The Belgian debate on Turkey is interesting because I would say in Belgium, because you have such a society which is kind of divided between the Flemish and the Walloons, that you would have completely different, or you might think there is completely different reporting on Turkey, because both parts of the society look at the neighboring countries, France and the Netherlands, and often also to Germany. So actually you can find a mixture of opinions on Turkey in Belgium, and that makes Belgium a really interesting case to look at in the enlargement debate on Turkey. First of all, I had the impression that in the Belgian debate you had quite a focus on foreign policy of Turkey, Israel-Turkey relations, for example. Then you would have also extensive coverage of internal developments within Turkey. Of course, the parliamentarian elections, the resignation of the military leadership, etc. But what is more interesting in the end are those kind of reports that are on the everyday life in Turkey. And there you can also see that there's a difference between those newspapers that have correspondence in Turkey and those that don't, because the more interesting reports are, of course, from those papers that have correspondence and that report on these kind of changes that you have in Turkey since the AKP is in government, and what has changed under Erdogan's government, etc. And these kind of just normal life things are much more interesting, and they also bring much more interesting and diverse picture of Turkey to the Belgian citizens than those newspapers that only report on foreign relations, etc. The Belgian media reporting on Turkey is in the way prejudiced. What concerns maybe the reporting on the Turkish communities within Belgium, because there you have often negative reporting, let's say drug gangs, etc., arranged marriages, etc. But then, of course, you can also find quite positive stories. For example, the construction of a new mosque, which went quite well in Liège, for example. So it is a kind of balanced picture, but you can, like if you look more into detail, you can find some kind of hidden prejudices also in the media reporting, which is sometimes on the Turkish communities in Belgium, but also on lifestyle in Turkey. And that is, you can, for example, often find examples on natural disasters in Turkey, and that the authorities didn't really manage to deal with them properly. For example, if you had the sinking of ships, etc. It also transfers some kind of pictures of the readiness of, or the capacities of the Turkish authorities to deal with such kind of problems.